officially launched. I had my first order. Again, he was just like, what? Morning lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amity Gilmour and this is my life. Launch day is today and I am so tired. I'm so tempted to go back to sleep. Day 3 of antibiotics and really feeling it. I think I might have a nap. Hey, I'm just going to do a launch. I can launch from my phone with the new Etsy app, which is so cool. Hey, we have officially launched. We are live. You can go check out my Etsy store via the link in the bio. We have launch is officially live and I've had my first order, which is really exciting. I'm just like really tired though, so I'm gonna have like a sleep and then like I'm sure I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of other orders and stuff while I'm asleep probably, who knows. I'm just gonna like go to sleep for a bit and have a rest and pack them later. Hey, I went to sleep after launch and I've just woken up and it's 4 o'clock. I should probably get up, have something to eat and stuff because I've literally, all I've had is coffee today. I just slept all day, but yeah. I've officially spent the entire day in bed today. I'm just not feeling it. I've got my computer here, like I tried to watch some stuff to try and like wake up a little. It just didn't work. But I have to reply to a message from my producer. I think he wants me to do some extra singing when I'm up there. Help out with some recording stuff for someone else. So I'm gonna do that while I'm up there, which is super cool. If you don't know and you're new to the channel or you didn't know, I actually sing and write my own songs and I'm actually traveling. In 2 weeks, I'm flying to Brisbane to do some recording with my producer to get some songs finished, which is so exciting. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. One song in particular I finished writing last week or the week before that. I just love it so much and I think that a lot of people on my channel are going to resonate with it a lot, and it's called Healing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm really excited for it. Morning. It took me all of my strength and all of my power to get out of bed today. And now I'm going to take my antibiotics and meds. You know, I was told stay in school and don't do drugs. So I stayed in school and I didn't do drugs. But when I left school at 18, that's when I started doing drugs. I have a mustache. I look French. My stomach is killing me, but I actually got out of bed today, even though I really didn't think I was gonna get out of bed. I just felt so sick. Made it to my appointment, which is like a 2-hour commute across the city via public transport. It was a good appointment. My insulin though is playing up a bit, which is weird because I don't have diabetes. So, and then I made the 2-hour commute back to my suburb. Straight after that I went from the train station to Bible study and I'm back, and tomorrow I see the gastro to talk about fixing my tube. My stoma has been bleeding so bad. I'm so tired. Good night. Coffee courtesy of Jamaica Blue. I must say, the first time I had my coffee order, which is a caramel latte, lactose free, decaf, quarter strength,
from Jamaica Blue. It was the best that I've ever had, but now I feel like it's just not as good. You win some, you lose some. So anyways, today is my 3-monthly checkup with my gastro. Quick backstory, my last checkup was in January. It is now June, and I was supposed to have another checkup in April. However, I said, could we do it in June? 6 months rather than 3. Reason being, I was going to be really busy around the month of April. As the story goes, February, I ended up in hospital pretty much the entire month. Ended up getting this bad boy. By the way, how cute is this? You can go find your own over on my Etsy store, Lamia Joy Boutique, link in the bio, quick plug, but moving on. And ever since I've had it, which it's been 4 months now with it, and it still hasn't healed, it's still leaking gastric juices, it's bleeding pretty violently. I have a very gruesome picture to show my doctor. It also has an infection. It's had 2 infections now. The first infection, they didn't really confirm what type of infection it was, they just said it was an infection. This time I know what the infection is. It's a staph infection, so I'm on antibiotics still, which reminds me I gotta take those, so let's do that. So recap of the appointment. Appointment went good, and I told him like everything that happened, and then I also like showed him the very gory, gruesome photo that I was talking about before, and he saw it and was like, oh my gosh, and he nearly fell backwards and was like, oh my gosh. So that's literally what it looks like every second night, and he was just like, he was shook. And then I told him about how the procedure went. Again, he was just like, what? I also told him about like the fact that I have staph and just everything that has been going on this year since I last saw him. If you want to catch up on all that, I'm not going to explain it, but like I do have a playlist that you can like watch. I'll link it there. He was really nice and really lovely. He also has a YouTube channel. I won't say what the YouTube channel is just because I don't know like if that's a good idea to say like this is my gastro, like that's a bit like I don't know. And yeah, so we're getting it done, we're getting it sorted, and we're not doing surgery. We are just putting a new one in via interventional radiology. Again, I showed him the tape and he was just like, oh, okay, haven't seen that before. I also told him that like, hey, I've moved here, I live here, and he's like, oh, that's actually so good. He's like, oh yeah, it's so good that you live here now because like you can access the resources very easily and it'll just be so much more easier for you and for like your medical team. And I'm like, yep. So good that I live here now. Can I just say also, like I walked into the radiology department at this hospital and it's like so fancy. Am I walking into radiology or the Plaza Hotel? I am back home and taking my final antibiotics, and then we're done this time. Hopefully there's not another time soon, but okay, we're finishing these bad boys up. We are done our course. If my staph doesn't go away after that, I'm not gonna be happy. This is the end of this video. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you liked it even more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You can also follow me over my Instagram at Amity Gilmour. Love you guys. God bless.